Hello, everybody. Sorry about a little starting that. I had a problem getting programs to up because it in the wrong order. Yeah, Streamlabs just like, well, this isn't working. um, Welcome back to not Professor Hayes Shift. Not really teaches the Unreal Engine 4. Eh, I figured I wanted to try something. Well, I wanted to try something else on top of finishing the last two lessons of Real Engine Hour of Code lesson thing words. But yeah, so I wanted to try something here after we finish these two. For a bit, we're gonna follow the lessons again. I'd and wait a little bit if follow along. If anybody's here, stop in, say hi. Now it's just how's everybody's day been? Hope we're all having a fantastic or not exactly well, no. I hope you're having a fantastic gonna be that I'm how hard it is to my model here, what you said here before, into game engine. Yeah. I don't think it's that difficult, but I want to. I have to open again, but I think I have it. Yeah, so it's set to display capture because the other thing won't capture correctly for some reason. What? um. Checking instructions where I am getting starts. Okay. Okay. About now is where I will start from. Class, I guess. Session. I don't know what last time we here where we had that jump far up there as you could still have it set to wants us to go basically remember how we hit 1, 2, 4, 5. Start from here really quick. Give it a second, gotta load. That is because you need a key. Have a key. Check side. Find a key. There is last lesson. Get there, we need a key. Pretty sure it's going to be having us making a key that will eventually, when we get to that door, we can press E to door. If you play the game and reach the door to the large building, notice that you require a key. Now, type your gameplay here so we can get to the other and make some magic happen. What we're going to be learning now is called conditional. Conditional statements check to see if something is true or false. If you know anything about programming, you pretty much know what type of variable we're going to be dealing with. Yeah, I think more commonly they are called if-then statements. They are known if-then-else statements. Simply they put like if the key has been picked up equals true. Key has not been picked up equals pretty much this door saying, yeah, did he pick the key? Then no. Blueprints, these are no branch, and so shows a picture. And then we get to the condition programming. The condition can be stored as a boolean, or bool for short. Boolean. Data can be stored in one of two states. It is either on, true, or off. We use this stored data later in step 4, making them easy to see. Goes into what blueprints are. We've checked out blue. All right, we'll open this. Read this button. These are blueprints. Basically, like I have said in the past, they are Unreal's visual scripting language. Instead of having to type everything out and place your semicolons in the right place, and then having an error because your semicolon actually one space out of where it should be, like literally one space. You hit the space bar one time too many. This just has you make sure that these are connected. Although if they're not connected in a way that will work, the game will tell you. It'll be like, what are you doing? You remember I said branch statements earlier, so they're the if then else. So as a check, go back to our checkpoint. Has the checkpoint been activated? If no, set checkpoint as a so. So when your player character model overlapped with the checkpoint thing checked. Have we stepped on this before? Has it been pressed? Like, if true, nothing happens. That's where that part of the statement is. Nothing needs to happen if it's true. Checks to see if the checkpoint has. But if it's false, then we need to enable this checkpoint. And checkpoint enabled, true. Then it doesn't have to enable it, and it goes through all the rest of. Okay, so to get an idea of how to hook up, target the hour code, navigate to content, hour of code. I need to get like closed captioning so you can just see my mouth flubs in like real time. That's going to be a project for later this week. Your content browser and open lock door, clicking on it. We have door locked, door locked. Okay, that it's exactly this one. This monolith looking thing. Monolith. In the event grab tab, and you'll see below comment box activity 4. Currently, target is not connected to the branch. Blueprints, you can click and drag connect. Okay, so aha. See, looking for this right here. This red is a boolean. Means yeah, it's either true or it's not true. It's not connected to it. It's just kind of sitting there. It's looking for something to be connected to. A condition. So, perhaps connect those two. We can compile. Remember, after you connect something, anything in Blueprints, you'll need to compile and definitely save. Remember, I said save a lot, saved often, because you never know when your thing just might crash out of the blue. Okay. Next step, it wants those two. All right, then let's create a key from scratch that will open. Okay, so now it has if we have a key. Or will recognize if we have a key. Now what we'll need to do create a key. So we're in the blueprints folder. Right click class. Make a new blueprint. You're going to need an actor. An actor is an object that can be placed or world. So pretty much, the player or just a door, a rock, a thing that you want to be able to do something in the game. If you want to give it some kind of programming or way to be interactable, it's going to be actor. And act with. See? Terminology. Ugh. Trying to make sure I remember these well for when I'm trying to do this. That. Top of the list. Have to name it. Click on that. Find this rename. I remember the naming convention. I call 2 seconds. Yeah, weird. Somebody called me, said they were mom. Don't know their name though. Still redacted on the form. Anyway. Where was I? Where? Okay. Yeah. Naming convention. See, everything starts with B, so you know it's blueprint. So again, BP underscores, because you can't do hyphens. It T. Just name the BP underscore. You don't need the capital K, but you know, if you want. B underscore. Okay, so now we will open BP underscore T. See that it's just this dot, and there is these three things on the event graph. Everything in the event graph starts with these things. Automatically come in, so you can start to build off stuff like this. Its event begin play. As soon as the game hits play, it will be able to start whatever language. Begin actor event begin actor overlap, like we did button. An event tick. A tick is, I believe, the same thing as a frame. There's 60 ticks. Once every tick, it does it once every frame. Yeah, so that's something you can have happen every frame, or you'll be able to set it to how you're liking. Viewport. Add a few components to the viewport so that they will be up, and so the character has something to interact with. First piece will add a collision sphere component. The collision will find the hit area for the players in the hit area. It will activate the collision section. Click on add component. Top left corner, search bar here, and sphere. Pop down right here, sphere collision. You can remember the basic naming of what things are. You'll just be able to search them, and the engine will just go, oh, look, there it is. Sphere collision. Okay, so we got sphere. Okay, so yeah, we're clicking on this because if I added something while this was highlighted, it would make it a child of this. What that means is, as you see the hierarchy here, it's like this is more to the left than this is. It's like, okay, we have the default scene root. That's the whole thing. And this sphere collision is a part of that whole thing. So therefore, this is like the parent. This is the adult. I mean, this is the parent. This is the child. That's how it works. Everything that kind of goes underneath it should belong it. So that it does. You don't have to add it in a different way. And that, say, if you wanted to put more than one of these things in, it says, okay, well, we don't need to build everything again from scratch and just keep reattaching components. This has a child. Anytime this parent gets placed, it's going to have all the children underneath it. The sphere collision, and click add component. Okay. Go to search for static mesh. Static mesh is used to create an instant view static mesh. A static mesh is a piece of geometry that consists of static set of polygons. Meaning something that's not going to transform or, have, like, let's say, complicated animation be happening with it. They basically, this rock. The outside of this, as you can see, that's a static mesh. This, the shape of it, the polygons used, created, and such. Like if I don't remember how. I don't know. One day I'll remember. Either way, where's I? Or okay, static mesh. Static mesh. Whoop. Now that static mesh is now a child of the default scene root. Name the static mesh. You can change it if you want to later. I don't think. Okay, so now when you click on it, go to the details panel, which is on the right here from default. This is just where it's set up. You can be able to move this however you want. However, oh Jesus, I just do messed up. Oh, oh, that was. I've messed up, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Funny with me. Was let's go back. Default root is selected. Static. Remember, sometimes hitting Control Z will undo. It won't undo your UI changes, your interface. Now that we have this back, let's try this. Static mesh. Navigate to the details panel, which is located on the right-hand side of your screen. You can find the static mesh drop down that says "One." Search for static mesh. Static mesh. It'll open up this menu, and here is a bunch of static meshes. Some that just come base with the game, like these basic things, editor spheres, blah blah blah, boxes, bunch of stuff. We're gonna be looking for is in the content that there was in the code. So if I type key, I have sequencer key, SM key. Choosing static mesh SM underscore key. Click it. Nothing happens at the moment. Ah, well, okay, something did happen. The key thing. That's just where it is set to instance when it appears. There we go. This is above, but now it so on what was that little ball that was the matter if you can't really see it or not from default scene root doesn't show up in gameplay. It's just kind of there saying that's where the default of. At this point, we should. Housekeeping, it's always good to follow best practices that will aid by naming our assets. We'll check them. Select on the content panel. Press F2 to rename it. Wait, content right over here. Here, hit 2. Name it to here underscore LL for collision. Good. Static mesh underscore key capital Okay. Has lower. You know what? Keep it as capital K. Static. And by the way, you're thinking that doesn't look like a key can technically be whatever you want it to be. It's because if they say it's a key, it's a key. You wanted one of the coins to be a key, it can be a key. Oh, hey, Callie. But still listening. Yeah, I'm badly teaching Game Dev 101. I'll get better one day. Like it's like you drawing your arts. Get better over time. The arts are still good though. I have to I gotta find a place to put all of them because I really like that one of Riley with the baby carrier. It's and Lariel with the baby carrier. That is so great. Okay, we're now back to instructions. By naming our assets, that save your work. By the way, like I said, compile. There's no real code to compile, so it's not gonna matter. Okay, so let's click print graph. Did it change up? Let's set it up. Okay. Okay, so now click on the graph. Where we'll be writing the code to make this correct. You'll receive graph selection. Select all three and press delete on the keyboard. Okay. It basically works the same way, you know, like you would highlight any computer screen or whatever, or Photoshop, what have you. Right click, drag this. You don't need to worry about these comments. They'll go away when you delete the thing. They were attached to the nodes. But we're not going to be needing them. Okay, so here collision. Bottom of the details pane. Second green button in. Events. Here we go. Section on component begin overlap. Is that? Yes. On component begin in overlap with sphere collision. Oh, by the way, this thing is kind of infinite. Well, almost infinite. Start up here. Keep it in the middle of the screen. Okay. Create an event node that will trigger when the character touches the sphere collision. In other words, that will execute when the player picks up the key. See? Sure of that. Need this blueprint to talk to the game and accomplish this. We pass to by clicking and dragging a wire from the X. Okay, so one of the ways you can get new nodes in the game is you just right click, try and find it. There are a bunch of these, as you can see. They're separated into multiple categories, starting from everything from actors, hand tracking, pawns, time management, XR. I don't. World subsystems, widgets, VR. You get the point. Better way. Hold on. Microphone. Need to get up. Need to do a lot of things. Don't worry, we're gonna be working on that later this week. Aw, thank you, Callie. I want to show it off. Would you mind if I showed off some of the D&D artwork you've done for me in the I guess either on my Twitter or like on a little collage thing I want to put on my whatever starting stream or be right back stream? Wait for you to answer that. While I look for something. Okay. Another way to look for nodes that you'll need is usually see this. This is what it's looking like. To the pins you'll need. Click and drag. It'll bring up the whole thing, and you'll just be able to search cast to third person game mode. It's going to be casting to it, so it knows we're in the third person game mode, so it knows what kind of thing that it's going to collide with. And show more info. And also, what this does when you drag the pin out and then click is you don't have to do that yourself. You're just kind of already automatically doing that step. All right, so drag a wire from object pin to game mode. This way, right here. Get game instance, game mode. Whoop. By the way, this is a personal touch. If you want, you'll have to organize these yourself to keep your lines nice and neat. Like if you want straight lines, if you don't want things to flap, if you want them to kind of just be out there so they're not like hiding behind the corner of the boxes, because they can do that like so. But you know, that's a personal touch more. Oh, you're inking Fish Dad? I feel bad we haven't even met Fish Dad yet. I want to meet Fish Dad. But so far, you know, we're doing other stuff. That'll be nice. For anybody who's unaware, in one of my D&D campaign that we play tomorrow on Thursdays, in either campaign, yeah. Callie's character, Callus, well, she was, backstory short, she has a father who is a, like, is he technically a sea elf? Named Kaimana, who, as far as we know so far, our characters have only met in a non-canon one-shot we did for Callie's birthday, where we started in, like, her hometown and did stuff, and then went to an underwater temple, sea elf / Triton. Ah, okay. Yeah, went to an underwater temple, played Minesweeper. Literally, I'm not kidding. Well, Minesweeper, and instead of mines, there were spike pits. Shitty spike pits. And then fought, I say that in quotes, a blue dragon. Was it dragon? Blue dragon underwater. A future episode. We were level 14. We were like almost a level we are now. I call him a Satan. Satan. Dun dun dun. But yeah, I don't know if we counted that as canon, and the Elf Triton mix doesn't exist. Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm not actually sure if we're keeping that as canon, because we had 2 people there that aren't playing now. I don't think we're gonna repeat that ever again. I have no clue. And plus, like, all our equipment / stat blocks, I think were different because we just had to, like, make things up on the fly. I don't think it's canon, but I'm sad I lost. Aww. Yeah. Basically, we got to the end boss, which is this blue dragon that was, like, swimming outside in this room that had, like, water walls that it could go through, or you could go through if you wanted to be crushed at the bottom of the ocean. And there was a giant pile of treasure, and I tried to convince the dragon that the religious order that we came from, that was from Poseidon, which the dragon hated, made haggis that was poisonous to dragons that we ate for breakfast, so that if it ate us, it would slowly poison itself to death. I almost made that roll. I was off by 1. We then had to fight and kill the dragon, which I actually didn't take part in, because my character, Jethro, is a heavy melee class. Like, you had to be in melee range, and this dragon was just, you know, going around the outside in the ocean, which, you know, smart bit, but I just pissed it off by going for its treasure pile. And then, like, actually, I think it was Callus, and I think one of the other people we were playing with that's not in the campaign, actually, literally just magicked it to death. Like, well, she's a cleric, so she channeled divinity into, like, a freaking big-ass thunderbolt that just went boom and killed it. And we went home. Well, not home, but that random sorcerer wizard person did most of the... Yeah, I just kind of walked around the middle of the room because, well, there were some small, like, dragon underlings that were basically, like, dogs. And I, like, killed 1 or 2 of them. I just kind of took an axe and went, hi-ya, hi-ya, with an axe. But yeah, other than that, all the, like, the magic people just did more damage to the actual dragon than I did. I just kind of stood there and went, neat. Anyway. And that was Callie's birthday one-shot. Right, the dragon pup. Yeah, the dragon puppies. Well, no. I think I killed 2 of them, and then the last one, it's like I just kind of looked at it and go, "Gonna do?" It ran away. So, yeah, I took a crown from the pedestal and let me meet. Yeah, that was right. And then didn't like the whole temple start? Well, no, I don't think the temple started. I don't remember. But literally, we walked in the room, saw a giant pile of treasure in the middle, and it's like everybody who's ever seen Aladdin kind of went, oh, okay. And then I just went out loud. It's like nobody touched the giant treasure pile, and everyone was just like, yeah, no shit. And it's like, yeah. Um, oh, the fun we've had with D&D. It's so great. Nice jam. I basics of and then 10-minute talk about Dungeons and Dragons. I really like Dungeons and Dragons. I technically have played a robot character as well. That was in a different campaign that I think Callie you should have the videos for. I don't remember. Do you have our Heckna campaign on video? While you're doing that, as Blueprint is talking to the game, needs are we going to add a to achieve this? Pull the wire from the bottom blue pin. Third person game. Pass to third person game. Search set have key as third person game mode. Here, set have key. So it's making us an inventory. That's in quotes. We don't have a physical inventory. Like there's no backpack slots or anything. It's just saying if you have picked up something in game, it's going into an inventory. Like the execution pins from yeah. Like this to this. Checkbox on. We want to set this blue. And the question is, does this player have the key? We are setting the answer yes, true with this blue. Okay. Let's add a sound. So basically, it's saying if you touch the key, it's going to say okay. Well, it's going to go to the inventory of the third person. Inventories in quotes again, still. And it's like okay, and now we'll set it to the player has a key, which should when we go back to the door, take a look at the check of the door for does the player have a key, and say, oh, let's check its inventory. And they're going to check its inventory, see that it has a key, and goes, yes, it has a key. Okay, and then we're off from set, play, sound, key. So that when we pick up the key, there will be a sound. Okay, and now we can set assets. This will pick up one of the many sound assets that the game has for us. Again, we're looking for the ones that they put in for us, so we're going to type in sound fx effect underscore key. Okay, the last note we need to add that will tell the blueprint to destroy itself. After all, the character has touched the key to collect it, therefore it does not need level anymore. So, you know, collect once it's collected, doesn't need to be there. How coins work in practically every game. Well, not in this exact same way, but you get the idea. So, play sound effect. So, after plays a sound effect, destroy actor. Boop. I like having my line. Habit. Okay, to complete this, we need to compile and save the work we have completed. When you click the compile button, question mark should turn to a green check mark. We will compile, save, back to the world. We have blueprint underscore here. Drag this above ground a little bit, you know, there in front. That looks nice. Okay. Going to quick save all. Check for Callie's message. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, sorry. Me too. It's a lot of fun. Dan, if you're talking, I can't hear you there. Okay. I'm still good. You can hear me? I am hearable. I need to get a mic arm so I can have this a lot in a better position. So I don't have to like keep futzing around and it's like, oh, I'm leaning back from my chair. I hope I don't sound echoey. Either way. Hold on one sec. Gotta sneeze. Gonna mute myself for a minute. Okay, better. Okay, so now if this worked, let's see what happens. To play from here. Okay. And oh, wow, it all worked. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Now be able to walk to this door. Doesn't say we don't have a key, so it's obviously checked that we have a key. So now, if we hit E, it opened. Holy crap. We did it, everybody. We made it into this spot. I have no clue what this is supposed to do. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be something else here to say, you won, or it. Either way. Go double check wheel. Yeah? What, well, we did. Needed message now. As the door is open, we have one last task. We need to add an angle. Inside blueprints folder, you'll find BP underscore. Drag into the level on top of the ramp at the back of the building. Okay. End goal. Okay, here we go. Go to like right here. It. Right. Yeah. Goal in place, you can play your game from beginning to end. You'll notice that once you touch the end goal, the player is rewarded with various stats, so it says how many coins gems they collected, in addition to how long it took to complete the level. Play your game at the beginning, click drop down, play. Okay. Game design. Have a working game, try adding more key to a better location. Can you make the game more interesting and challenging for players? Have some players test your new game and give you feedback. Okay, and also as one thing. Now that you have had a chance to see how Blueans work, open the BP underscore door underscore lock underscore activity underscore for underscore end blueprint from the content hour code. You'll find quite a few Boolean nodes throughout this blueprint that have been marked in red. Can you find where the door is looking to see if the player has a key? How about the section that tells the key icon to show up on screen? Okay, so clicking this blueprint. Ooh. Right. That's not the I thought it was doing uh hold on. Gotta double check this is the right BP underscore. Oh no. That was the wrong one. Gotta go back here. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for the door. That was the key. Okay. So we have a couple booleans here. Is the door open? Okay. So it's already set to condition is open. On if the door is open. False. Has third person game mode. Value. Okay, we're there. Then we got another boolean. Doesn't have a key. True. Enable input. Player control. Disable player control. Asking for stuff. Okay, so on false, it goes show and hide key. So if it's valid, if valid is valid, reference, move from parent, set, go down here. Input, cast a third game mode. This is press E. Does the player have a key? True. That's it. Basically, not false. If it's set to true, have the key. Do once. Completed. Use take This allows you to do the press E part. Use key to take key out of inventory. Okay. It's now for animation. Set doors open. Opening. Let's make the key icon show up on screen. Aha! That's kind of how that works. Nutshell. Just your Twitch meshing up. Yeah, it does that. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. We'd go back, check the lesson plan. Finally, we cover how to make various sections of the heads-up display HUD visible, both the key icon you saw earlier and the game part of the HUD. It also packages the game so you can send it to other people to play or add it to your portfolio when looking for jobs. Okay. So we will close blueprints. Now we have added a final end goal. Technically, run the whole gambit. Your default start. Play. Besides, it wants yes. Okay, there we go. So now, you remember these are the platforms we learned how to place, and pain trigger failed the first jump. What is it with me and just not being jump? So the platforms we made to make this bridge. First checkpoint we ever made. But as you can see, our moving platforms over there. God help us when we try again. Oh, didn't make that jump. We're gonna try this for a couple minutes. Well, I say wait. I'm going to try this for a couple minutes, see if I can make it past these stupid jumps. If not, I'll skip past that point. Back. I'm not good at jumping because I always underestimate how low this jump actually is. That is also sometimes, yeah, how the thing just doesn't. Jump is even because. Okay, made it. Nope. Should have gone more to the right that time. Good for knowing for next time. The other two islands are going to be a pain. Second island. I can make this jump. Yep. This way. I'm gonna wait for it. Oh, what? I did not expect that to happen. Hold on one sec. Up. Oh yeah. Play from here. Oh no, that's fine. Set it to player start. That's the thing. The animation there can kind of overlap because technically it jumps, but it's not set to just keep the animation not started when you hit the jump. Okay. Oh, nope, I waited. Didn't wait. You know what? Go to 3. We'll start from there. I don't want to bore you all to tears with my bad platform making and bad jumping skills. Alright, so as you remember, this is where we did all the pickup work. So because this jump thing, that'll make me do that. Coins. Build that. This other jump pickup. To get that checkpoint. Go back this way. place we didn't really walk. We just kind of started over there. Oh, forgot there was a drop there. Thank God that was far enough. Grabbed all the coins. Here's the key that we made. Sound effect. Door to open. So, I'm right. We should get this. Ta-da! It gave us, congratulations. It took you 50 seconds. There were 4 and 0 gems. I don't remember the other things. That's weird. I'm up. I know. It at points had maybe said to move, the little collectible thing count as gems and put them in the level so you could also collect them at points. I didn't do that. I was too busy taking like an hour to do the freaking platforms that still don't work good because I'm not good with animation time in a 3D space yet. Either way, wonderful it is. Okay, so now that we are done with lesson 4, give me a second. I will open lesson 5. What it has to teach. Okay. I am done. Okay, so lesson 5. Lesson 5. Polish and publish your game. Working with widgets and the heads-up display in Unreal Engine. I gotta skip all the stuff to where we are. Give me a minute. Okay, let's place a key in front of a locked door so we can start to explore the information that could be. Jump to the final locked door and you can click viewport. Okay. 5. We already have a key, so that doesn't matter. Navigate to where we place the key in the front of the door to make testing work. Finding the final game, you eliminate extra keys and find a place to hide the key. This is our key. It is fine. We can delete it from the level. It's still here in our blueprint folder right there. This one. Just to be like there floating precariously in nothing. To play the game from your current location, make sure to select current camera location. On that, play. This will do anything different. Nope. Throw open. Yep. Okay, so we're all good right there. To understand what is happening, we need to examine the door blueprint. Select the view door in the viewport and press Control E. Select the door. E. And it will open the graph. We've gone through this part. Oil, pan the mouse. Okay, so these OIDs make the icon. There you see 3 nodes: a reference to the HUD widget, WHUD reference, a texture for the key icon, TT, a way to control the opacity and color of texture, set color, and opacity. Clicking on the checkerboard, you can see color picker. That. Oh, and color and opacity. Okay, yeah, so color would it be? Let's make it nice and lemon yellow. Sure to close the color picker if you don't make any changes. Yep. Okay, so yeah, target WHUD. Oh, target T. That's the texture for the T that would appear in HUD. Follow the blue wire back to its origin to the left. You will see information for the HUD is being stored in the third-person game mode. Yep. Game mode. All the way over there. Just do that. Boom. Bang. If you complete activity 2, you may recall that we talked about how blueprints can cast to the game to get information. In this case, the door casting to the game mode to get information about the HUD. Tells us that the game is handling the HUD display. To see how the game is doing this, you can open the game blueprint, the content browser. Okay. Content, third person BP. Blueprints. Third person game mode. Click. Checking if anybody else is in chat. Okay. Uh. Third-person game mode, blueprint open, and click the ref. There. Look at all this complicated stuff. Gamer time, display HUD, respawn, event begin place, blah blah, all that. Okay, so the first, create a HUD widget. W HUD widget class HUD owning value set HUD add to viewport. Okay, yeah, so create the HUD widget, set a variable to HUD, making sure there's a thing called HUD so that you can do stuff with it. You know, add information, data, numbers, what have you. Display the HUD to screen. The add to viewport screen. Close the blueprint editor by clicking X and right. Okay, so there. That. Let's get the HUD widget open in the content browser. Navigate to Hour of Code. Hour of Code and widgets. And double click W HUD. Ooh. Never actually seen this screen. Widget blueprints are a little different than previous blueprints we have worked with, so let's look at the areas we'll be working with. One is the hierarchy. This place right here. 2 is the visual designer, what you will be seeing. 3 is the details. Again, right side of the screen, don't move it. Here. 4, editor mode. Ah, right here. Designer. Oh, okay, so yeah, so this is the blueprint behind the widget. So yeah, this is the designer mode. This is where you add everything that you're going to be looking at. And this is where you can basically give it some function. In this section, we are going to let the player know they can pick up a key in this game, make a key icon opaque when the character picks up the key. In the hierarchy panel, select a T key. Details panel, scroll down and find color and opacity. There. Click the arrow to the left, the color and opacity label to change A, alpha, A, which is alpha, to 3. See a faded key icon appear. Right there. There. Click compile. Now when you play the game, the key icon can be seen on screen. Close the widget editor by clicking X in the upper corner and click play button. Unreal editor to play your level. I can't read. What it's saying is true. Back up. Here. H is with cl. Play. Oh look, and right there in the bottom left corner, there's that little thingy, that little key. Huh. Now if I pick it up, okay, that still doesn't work exactly, but it does say that there is a key available to pick up. Okay, so BP key activity _4 to the blueprints. Go. Hold on one second. Gotta go back to where this is fake yellow. Change that back to whatever it was. Now we get to key. Click the event graph tab if not already selected. Activity 5. Make the key icon opaque. Yeah. Okay, so it is not opaque. Following from activity 4, you can move the note below. Oh. You can see. Okay, see. So it's nothing's actually attached to this. These are casting to the third person game mode, but nothing is actually attached to this. It's just kind of going, okay, yeah, that happens, but it's not saying it the player tell game player has a key. Cast to this. Now this completes a complete loop because this was just casting straight to here. There was no need for this. This wasn't casting from anything. It had no input into it. Now it has some input in it. If you built a key blueprint activity for you, have to follow this step to update it. If you like to skip the step, provided with this project, blah blah blah. If you custom prints nodes, yeah. Click compile button. Okay, that technically. Oh wait, hold on. Gotta go back into the file. Pick all. Okay. Notes. Okay. Now, if I go here, once again, let's back up. Key. Now, if I hit the key, that's what it does. See? Changes it. It fills in. It makes it opaque, which basically means it's not see-through. Now, they could use not see-through, but, opaque sounds kind of nice, I guess. And now, it's going... Remember how it's checking that we have a key? It says we have a key. So if we were to use this key, it is now less opaque. Let's review what is happening. The game mode displays the HUD on screen when the game begins, and the key icon is initially drawn at 30% opacity. Which means it's, 30%, it's showing at like 30% there. If it was no opacity, you wouldn't see it. The character touches the key, it tells game mode to draw the key icon at 100%. When the player opens the door, it tells the game mode to draw the key at 30%. So it goes, okay, you're gonna start at 30, you get a key, 100, no key, back down to 30. Well done, that was a lot of coding. This will jump boost icon to behave the same way. Remember to save all work. Okay. Quick save. In WHUD, okay, so we're going back to the widgets. HUD. Jump boost. Free. Okay, jump boost front. First drag a BP here. Blueprints. Jump boost. Yeah, okay, we're good. Press W to activate the move. Open the HUD blueprint. In the hierarchy panel, select T jump boost and details panel alpha to 3. File. Boost. So okay, so everything 5. Target. Visibility. Connect me to sound. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just kind of preempting what I think it's going to tell us. play here. See that we now have one for jump boost. Now, maybe if I did the right thing and connect the right thing. Okay, it doesn't have the thing yet, but it does have the sound, which I did too. Okay. You know. Okay. Icon doesn't change. We'll address that in the next blueprint. BP jump boost blueprint opening. Press left. Connect me to location. Connect the execution. Play it. Sound at location. Route node. And I do it. Okay. Get rid of this. Oh, I see. Okay. So at location. This. That. It's already got a place on it. Now it's connected everything. So instead of going here, going here, going here, going here, going here, going here, connecting to the rest of this, it's now gone all the way over here. Now it's casting to the mode, getting the HUD references, color and opacity, the timer and everything, the going back to regular opacity. Now, if I'm right, play I am this time. In here, get this thing. And it lights up. I give it some time to stop. Now you see as the timer runs out on our jump boost, it goes away. And we can keep going. Unlike the key, which is just always there. If about 6 seconds. Yeah, the opacity will change back as the jump boost respawns. Neat, huh? Ugh. May notice the redirect node is hard for the next cut off the remaining nodes in the above section. It's okay. We've included a copy of those nodes in this. We're already there. Sometimes being a programmer could require some detective skills, being curious and observing could lead you to some problems. Do you know the bug we just introduced? To play the game again and jump off into the time, watch it jump. Eric? Oh. Ah! It doesn't. It doesn't automatically change when you die. It keeps your jump boost icon active even though you've technically been killed. Okay. Didn't know. You notice the jump boost icon doesn't respond when character dies is because character is colliding with the kill Z plane. Talking about the kill Z plane is causing damage and kills the player, but it does differently. Pain causing volume we introduced in activity 1. It's a good example of what happens when working game often design will implement feature and notice they've created a bug. We'll address this bug in the next section. To save back to 5 here. Save epic character. Okay, so now we need to go back to third person blueprints, epic character. Locate the 5 and begin play. Bind if it kills. Okay, so yeah, this is basically going to say once you've hit the kill Z plane, cast to the inventory and the third person game mode, cast to the HUD and the jump boost that it's not supposed to be there anymore. Okay. Make sure I'm going to. Okay, so instead of bent that pile here, ball again. Got this death plane, and now it resets automatically upon death. Okay. Okay, coins will represent the common pickups these are to get. Will be more skill to obtain. section we want to add a coin. Oh, I do have the gems. They're the white ones. So basically, it's there is. Oh, content browser, navigate to our code. Okay, so back to the wood. Back to the coins. Okay, so it wants us to set the alpha of this, so we're setting the opacity to 1 here, 1 here. File these, save, hit play. You now see we have right here coins, gems. Have the key. Gems goes up by 1. Coins did not go up. Okay. This bug. It's telling us that this was a bug. PP coin blueprint is missing a connection. Okay, so we go back down to coins. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't have this update set, so we have to set the coin update at least. Yep, that's what it's asking us. File again, play here. We got a key. Got 1 gem, and now we have 1 coin. See, they say programming is hard. It is, but I'm making that joke anyway. Followed long sensitivity added floating. Hide the key, not like doing that. Oh, that's basically back to widgets. Game complete. Oh, this is the congratulations screen for the whatchamacallit, the final thing. So I'm guessing we go back to here. Go back to these blueprints. Go end goal. We're going to find that eventually at some point okay. E3 sections, top section. Time it took to complete. Oh, hold on. Okay. So this is update stuff. Hold on. Bottom shard. Mid shard. No clue how those work. But this is just a cast. I thought. Oh, I'm dumb. I wasn't looking at the whole thing. That's what you do when you just don't look right. Okay, display completion widget. Is that really? That's not spelt right, is it? Okay. And everybody could see that it says complete, like PLEAT, like as in pleats on a pants. Completion widget. Set game pause, so it pauses the game, creates the completion widget, as viewport, casts a third-person game mode, HUD references. blah 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 blah. Here have the ones for game time, coin count, gem count. Okay, so this got the jump thing, key, coin, whatchamacallit, you know, open, key, no longer have the power up here, and now it should say 1 coin, 1 gem. So as it updates, it gets a thing from the coins and the gems parts widgets and the timer, and it puts it all together on this nice splashing front. Isn't that nice? Okay. Got everything else. Alright, packaging the game. With all the work you completed in this course, let's package up the game so you can add it to your portfolio or just send it to your friends. We will need to make sure that they can quit the game when they want to. Do this, open the epic character blueprint, which we've done. Out a bit. Oh, okay, debugging. Escape to quit the game. Want us to come over here. So, yeah. Escape to quit the game. Connect. So, this node right here is basically, it's just a keyboard button press. It's just looking for escape key is pressed or released. You can set it to whatever. We set it to pressed. It'd be weird if you had to if you push down escape and nothing happened, then you push it up and it's like, oh, okay, now you quit the game. Actually, that could be very useful in specific situations, but I don't know. Sorry, I need a drink of water there. Plus, talking's got me a little dry. Okay. Press connect. File. Close all these blue editors and widget editors. Save all. You may need to install Visual Studio to package your game. Make you download it now. Okay. File. If you wanted to package this up. Package project. Windows 64-bit. Going to have to choose where we want to save. Right now, we are in my personal documents of project and real code. Once the game has been packaged up, you will see a folder called Windows No Editor. You can read it if you wish. Simply that folder, double-click Power of Code.exe. Play. Here. Packaging, as you can see there, that'll take a minute. This shows the output. Packaging everything, shaders and everything. I don't really understand how some of this works because I never. But anyway, congratulations! You have completed this series of activities. You now have enough knowledge to know what sorts of questions to ask to further your game development career. This project for your notes and refer to it as needed. You have one last treat for you. Open the levels window and set all levels to always load and play the game. This will give your character how we designed the level. Enjoy. Oh, yeah, compiling shaders. It's like it's taking all the different colors and everything on everything that's here. There's a lot of them, apparently. There's over 2,000, 2,700 of them. That's going to take a moment. Now, I'm going to wait on top of this church thing. Crap, did I just... Okay, never mind. I thought that would ruin everything. So, that basically ends this little bit of exercises. I will show it once it is loaded. After that, though, one of the experiments I wanted to do when this was done was I am a believer that UE4 will be a good tool for VTubers. I know there is a way to get your VROID/VRM model into UE4, and I wanted to attempt to do that as easily as possible here today. Look up how to do that once again. While we're still waiting for freaking 2,000 plus shaders to be compiled. Right. 4. You guys might hear this in the background.
And while I was in there, just go to the store. Cool. So
Plug in. 2,400 to go, guys. We're getting there.
I'm just going to grab 426 because 426 is the version of Unreal that I have. So just download that. And once it's downloaded, you'll just go to the folder where you downloaded it, double click on the zip file, double click on the plugins, right click on VRM for you, copy it, and then you'll navigate to your wherever your Unreal application is installed. So for me, that's on the C drive, program files, Epic Games, and then
Okay. Here, so you see it. My it takes a while to compile shaders. Am I dropping? Probably dropping frame. No? Oh, okay, that works. Or am I just super slow? No. Oh, okay, yeah. Just working. Somehow. But ever with these shaders.
if you remember, I downloaded 426, so that's what I'm going to focus on. You could project, and then once it comes,
And I flip. I put drive. C drive? Projects. My background there. um files execute. Back. Let's drive. 6.
Comes up here, so just download that. So for me, that's on the C drive, program files, Epic Games, and then if you remember, I downloaded 426, so that's what I'm going to focus on. You could, I've got 425 and 426. You could put it in both if you wanted. Make sure the versions match. Go to Engine, and then go to Plugins, and literally all you do is right click and
Copy. There we go. Okay, it's in there. As soon as this. Okay, we're down to 1,000 now. 1,300. I'll actually end up packaging this later. Care about it. It's fine. It's all saved. File. Project. Names. Next. Third person. Fine. All this. Project Haze Shift. Gotta relaunch it. All the way down. All the way down. Let's keep on going. All the way down. Almost all the way down. Well, not volumetrics. DRM import. Editor must be ready for the plug. Now, and it'll be back. Look at my background with all my add-ons, icons. Blah. God, come on. Ugh. Look at that nice mountain back. Now VRM. Good. Find it. Okay. Okay. Now that's in there. Next magic video.
and paste and let it copy. That's where the
This.
and then restart.
Yep.
VRoid Studio allows you to choose your own though
I'm
plus button.
pass this game. Pass this game.
If you
Pass this.
you can permit click on the file. So we just did Victoria. Yeah, I gotta move my face out of the way up here. Victoria.
Folder. Folder.
Cool. Then in that folder, we just go back to where we were.
Now I need RM model. That up. That's here. Oh, sorry, the cross is like this.
And you just drag and drop her in. And this just comes up. You want to make sure the A pose is checked. Every time I've imported, it's always been checked. There is another setting that you're
Still has
welcome to play
that.
with.
Try this. Try this one more.
we made USAA insurance for veterans like Martin. When a hailstorm hit, he needed his insurance to get it done right away. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Google Career Certificates provide online training for on-demand jobs.
I can't.
They're developed by
01 VRM. This one I will export as this file name. I save and wait for a moment. It will export on my desktop. Close my browser. Okay, this one. github.com/ this is a. Then I click export. Inside you have a plugin folder. So I don't want to waste about this. So I'm going to delete the zip file to keep my desktop clean. For a moment, I already click launch to load initialize project Unreal. Load into the. Look at the location, the path. You can see the path there is under D, my file document Unreal project demo Vroid to Unreal. That is the location. Of course, I can right click and show in folder. Into this folder, Control C to copy, then here Control V to paste. Then restart. All right, it is already enabled. So that I can see it's already enabled. Then this is a playtest. This is just a basic function in Unreal.
Oh no, there was one plugins right there, and I missed.
Unreal Engine. Click here and click new. It will appear this. And next, I can close this plugin already. Drag the VRM into your Vroid folder and release your mouse.
Open you up. Back to. You can do it. Don't crash. Fuck you. That's obviously not working. I'll try that another time by myself. So, I think that's it. Oh. Whatever audio filtering you're using sucks your voice literally dropped. I'm talking real low at the moment. I'm sorry, Kiki. I didn't know you were there. It's like I've been like looking through videos and stuff. Sorry. Trying and failing to do something. You know how it goes. How was your? Did you finish playing Faz, Kiki? Kiki, come back. All right, so I'm going to hide this display capture for now because that's done. I don't know. Let's go fail at climbing that weird trash mountain. Getting over. Seconds think. Second, hold on. This. Game capture. That one. Over it.